Welcome. This is a presentation on modern social media, sexualizing and dehumanizing the enemy in Gaza. Welcome. My name is Dr. Ofer Zur, former Israeli lieutenant paratrooper who fought and killed in Gaza and left Israel for moral reasons. I'm inviting you to join me in exploring a critical and unsettling phenomenon: how modern social media is reshaping an age-old tactic of dehumanization of the enemy during wartime. So specifically, we'll examine how this dynamic played out during the current Israeli-Gaza conflict following the tragic event of October 7, 2023. Historically, propaganda has been a tool of warfare, dehumanizing the enemy so you can kill them without guilt. So make their killing more palatable. My dear friend and colleague, Sam Keen, that we have lectured on this topic from the United States all the way to Moscow and in between, shedding light on the psychological underpinning of war propaganda. Classic examples are included, for example, Jews, how the Jews were depicted by Nazis during World War II. Similarly, we have how the Vietnamese or Viet Cong were dehumanized in the Vietnam War so they can be killed without guilt. Today, we are witnessing this is the beginning of 2025, we are witnessing a new evolution of this dehumanization tactic, one that combines modern technology and social media to an unprecedented effect. As reflected in this title, please be warned that the following content images are sensitive in nature and may be triggering. Let me explain. On one hand, faceless pilot drones, as we can see in the image, and AI-powered technology bomb targets from thousands of miles away, stripping the enemy of their humanity, of their facial expression through distance and anonymity. So the people who navigate this drone may be sitting thousands of miles away from what happens. On the other hand, soldiers armed with smartphone captured and share real-time footage of the destructions they have caused, such a neighborhood reduced to rubble and life shattered. As we can see in the image, we can see how prisoners are being kept, neighborhood reduced to nothing, and that's all being kind of shown on people's smartphone as it happens. Prisoners being sent away, half-dressed. So all this, we have this now kind of the images so ready with cell phone. Then a third one, the one that I'm mentioning, deeply troubling phenomena that we have right now, is sexualizing the enemy with images that develop as propaganda by soldiers shared in real time via social media platforms such as Facebook, TikTok, X, or Instagram. For example, images like that, they just took it in Gaza and posted it on their social media. For the first time in human history, we see soldiers using social media to share their sexualizing images of the enemy, advertises as propaganda in real time. In recent conflict, Israeli soldiers, as we can see again, posted and circulated photos of Palestinian women wardrobe or lack of, reducing them not only just the enemy, but to an object of desire and stripping them from their humanity and sexualizing them. Weaponizing self-promotion of evil, this is what it comes down to. The practice is profoundly unsettling, and it illustrates how technology, while bringing us closer in some ways through social media and many other ways, can be weaponized to foster enmity and perpetuate cycles of violence, like this picture shows about dehumanize, feminize, sexualize the enemy. Soldiers use a cell phone not just to connect, communicate, document, but also, as we see, to dehumanize, create digital record of cruelty that is shared widely in the public sphere of social media. As we reflect on this development, I urge all of us to consider the ethical, psychological implication of these practices. Modern technology has created three distinct but interconnected wonder of warfare. One, real-time reporting from the front line, instantly available online. Two, ability to wage war remotely with a faceless drone and AI-driven technology. Three, what we are talking today, the normalization or dehumanization of the enemy through social media, be it the destruction, humiliation, and sexualization. This is a grim reality of 21st century warfare in the digital age. This presentation is not just an analysis of modern warfare, it is a call for reflection and action. Social media and technology have unprecedented power to shape our perception and behavior. How we use this tool, especially during time of conflict and war, will define the moral fabric of the generations to come. Let us resist the normalization of dehumanization and violence and strive for a world that values compassion, understanding, and accountability.